saw there, that's winning football.
Fielded at about the 28. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
This is Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Here we go!
1st down, Prescott. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
That's it. That get it.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And able to get this one. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Carolina first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They come out here in the eye. In motion right is Benjamin. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. From the gun on third down, Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. They start on the ground with Elliott. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So make it back-to-back sacks, and the second one cost him a couple of points.
And the easy thing is to put this all on the offensive line, but maybe they need to start changing their game planning and their calls. Quicker passes, running plays, especially when you're this deep in your own territory.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. That doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. Deep drop. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Wake up. Sit. Wake up. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Prescott looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They come out here in the eye. It's a keeper with Prescott. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Prescott to throw this time. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be a Dallas 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread off.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, here's Newton. Finding time. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. Third down here. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to go up top. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Keenan Reynolds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Newton now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Back to throw, Newton. And it is incomplete. So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go!
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Elliott, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again, it's Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A give to Elliott running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Prescott here to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now it's Newton. And the third down pass falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Halfback sent in motion. Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing here, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
One last throw here for Newton. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going.
Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been now they with this. Yeah, I've been killing it. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist. Yeah, I've been with this. Yeah, I've been killing that.